The tongue, the tip of the tongue, the tongue, the tip, the teeth, the lips, the lips,
tip of the tongue,
the
the
tip
teeth,
of-
the lips.
the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
The tip of the tongue,
The
the
tip-
teeth, the lips.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the
The teeth,
teeth,
the lips.
the lips.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
The tip of the tongue, the
Yeah, there you
teeth, the lips. The tip
There
of
you
the
go.
tongue, the teeth, the lips. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the teeth, the lips.
Okay, let's.
Welcome to
Okay.
Podcast with Strangers. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Podcast with Strangers. I am running on no sleep today and a 5-hour energy and a hot chocolate that was a little too chocolatey. How about you, Sheridan?
I am running on a hot chocolate that was a little too chocolatey, and some hash browns, and
Hey.
vitamins.
You gave me hash browns.
I did.
Hash browns are really good, guys. You should try hash browns if you haven't. They make them at McDonald's.
Right, but these weren't made at McDonald's.
Yeah, they were made at Sheridan's house. We're downtown here. This is our original spot where the first ever Podcast with Strangers happened. Oh, the memories. The unfocused cameras. the
The learning opportunities.
learning opportunities on both of our parts. We're here during one of the noisiest times for some reason.
Because
on
it's
a
downtown,
Thursday.
it's always
how's,
noisy.
How's your weekend?
It was quite busy.
Yeah.
With homework.
Me too.
That's all I did.
Max, Max is our technical director. How's your weekend?
It was good.
Max
He
said,
said it
his
was good.
weekend was pretty good.
I went to Montreal.
You
What
went to
the
Montreal?
hell? Why don't you tell us these things?
Max has a secret life.
You went to Montreal over the weekend? How? When?
Driving.
Driving.
When did you get the time?
I find it.
Okay.
He prioritizes things.
Max is a very spontaneous guy. He just does things without telling us, and then he tells us like a month later. Anyways, okay, we're here downtown, and we are talking to strangers today about toxic relationships, which is a big one that you guys wanted when we posted on Instagram and asked you guys to give us suggestions of what you want to talk about. And I want to take a quick moment to talk about an answer that we got for a question that I did not put on our social media. For the question we asked our followers about why people continue to stay in toxic relationships even after like realizing that it's toxic. Because some people do that. Like,
Yeah.
they are well aware that it's a toxic relationship. They still choose to stay in the relationship, whether it be a friendship or, you know, a romantic relationship. And my friend Angela grilled me one because I didn't put her answer in and I put all the depressing ones in. And she
What
said
was her answer?
her answer was because they're insecure and they're scared. Insecure because what if that person, or what if there will never be another person that likes them? So they might as well just stay
Yeah,
in the
they're worried
toxic,
about
and that's what they're scared about. They're
being
scared about
alone.
ending this relationship and not being able to find a new one. Which was a really good answer that I did not put in, and I wanted to give her recognition for that, because it honestly is why people stay in toxic relationships. It's because they're
In
scared.
some circumstances. I think the other answers were also really applicable.
Yeah, they were, except for the one
Yeah.
where it's like really sad. Like there's one that's like, I like being hurt by girls or something.
No, I think that can also be true to some people.
I feel like that's so sad though.
Yeah, but I feel like that's sometimes people's answers. Like that's the thing like about today's episode we're going to learn is that like each situation is going to be different. Sometimes it's relationships, sometimes it's friendships, sometimes it's like with work or with a certain like situation.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always have to clear my throat whenever we start recording.
But yeah, so hopefully today we learn a bit more about that, because I'm still learning too. Okay, let's get into today's episode. That was a really wild start to our podcast episode. How's your week? How you do anything with Ethan?
Why is this always a topic?
Because I don't have a relationship and I'm interested in yours.
Okay. This weekend? I don't think I know. I was literally just drowning in group assignments.
It's a freaking cute dog.
Oh my god, look at the way it's walking.
I know, it's fucking adorable. Okay, anyways, let's get into today's episode. No, let me do it. Let me do What the hell was that? That's not even a part of the song. Cue the intro now. Go. After much time asking strangers to be on our podcast today, it has literally been 42 minutes. And we have found our first guest, whose name is Victoria.
Hello.
Victoria, how are you today? Everyone clap for Victoria for
Clap for
finally
us.
someone agreeing. How are you today, Victoria?
I'm good.
How's your day going? Just started?
It just started. I was kind of looking for Halloween stuff, so
Oh, Halloween costumes and stuff?
just one thing for my costume, and I couldn't find
What are
it.
you going to be for Halloween?
Wanda from WandaVision.
We're all Marvel fans here.
Okay, cool.
I was literally just talking about her too.
The Halloween episode Wanda.
That's awesome. All right, now let's switch to a completely different topic.
Okay.
Today we're asking our guest, have you ever found yourself in a toxic relationship?
Mhm.
And that doesn't have to be romantically. It can be a friendship with a peer, or it can be with like school or work, your body image, your personal image. Have you ever found yourself in a toxic relationship?
Yeah, I actually just got out of one, friendship-wise. We've been friends for, I would say, 7 years, and she was very jealous of me, and she would always try to bring me down to make herself feel better. So, like, if I would dress nice, and I'd be like, oh, do you like my outfit? And she'd be like, no, you look terrible. Like, and it wasn't even as a joke. It was so,
like genuinely. she
yeah,
was-
and I would just get so insecure about it because this is my best friend, right? I care what she thinks. So after the pandemic, I was like, forget it. You know, I have
How
to
recent?
find new
So just a
people.
couple months ago.
Yeah, not even like 5 months ago, I'd say.
How was that saying goodbye for 7 years? Like,
It was hard because I tried really hard to keep the friendship going, and she just didn't like me, I guess.
so 7 years of friendship.
Hmm.
At one point, did you start to notice those toxic qualities and traits? And how long till you finally said time's up?
So I guess the last one was right before the ending of grade 12. She kind of just like started this really bad rumor about me that I said terrible stuff, and it was hard because a lot of people were on her side, and I was like, nobody believed me. So I was like, okay, if this is and then she apologized to me after like everybody turned against me. So I was like, well, you know what, I can't. Like, if this is what you call friendship, then I can't be your friend anymore. So
Are you in your first year right now?
this is my first year, yes.
Okay, so you just got out of grade 12.
Yes.
So recently, yeah.
I kind of just left my toxic friends behind, and I just
A
wanted
bunch
to
or
start
just
fresh.
one?
Just one, but they all agreed with her. So I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't really have
Uh-huh.
anybody to come here
So
with.
if you could go back and talk to your past self, and maybe people that are in similar situations, I literally similar, like
Yeah.
8 years of friendship, and I cut them off. What would you give similar people in your situation? What advice would you give them?
I would tell them that even though you have history together and you have good moments together, the bad moments are a lot heavier, even on your mental health, because
Mhm.
you're constantly thinking like, what can I do to fix this friendship? But just don't be scared to venture out and meet new people, because there's better people out there who will not put you down just for being who you are.
How was the transition from having this close friends just for 7 years to maybe you had other friends, but I mean letting go of that friend? Did you lose other friends in the process? Was it hard finding a new friend? Like, because a lot of people would be scared. I mean,
Yeah.
saying goodbye to 7 years. A lot of people stay in toxic relationships because they're scared that they won't find someone else.
Yeah.
Right? They're scared of losing that person. So how was that? Was it a scary process?
It was kind of hard to like not have that person I can talk to every day, but it wasn't scary because I just got a new job at that time, and I met some really great people at my job, and they really, really helped me out
Mhm.
just in like this bad state that I was. So I'm really grateful that I let go of her, because it allowed me to be more social to other people, expand. And that's another thing. She was jealous if I had other friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay, I don't have this
She's
person.
kind of like controlling
Yeah.
your life, kind of.
Exactly.
And in terms of letting her go, how did that process work out? Was it just you just told her, or did you just like kind of just like, okay, bye?
I kind of just told her I can't deal with this anymore, and I was like, you can text me if you really need me, because I will be here if you do, but I don't need you anymore. I'm starting university. I have to go on with my life. So I was like, just only I don't need to like.
Has she texted you since?
She did text me a couple times about a couple Marvel stuff, but I was
Hey,
like
That's important.
about the
stuff.
Shang-Chi movie. I was like, yeah, it was a good movie.
Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
I didn't watch it yet.
It's a really good movie.
No.
You should watch it.
I've been slacking on my Marvel stuff. Well, how's your friendship? I know you have your work colleagues now.
Mhm.
Other than your work colleagues, have you made new university friends? Are you still getting into the groove of things?
I haven't really made any university friends. I made like a couple like acquaintances in class, but it's been kind of hard to talk to people.
Yeah, it gets easier over time. The benefit is that you have people in your program that are like-minded, right?
Mhm.
In high school, it's like 200 people with 200 different,
Yeah, exactly.
like niches. But now you're in a place where I'm guessing everyone in your history class likes history, unless it's like a mandatory course. But it'll slowly pick up. Trust me, it will slowly pick up. And yeah, anything else that you'd like to give? Any advice you'd like to give someone that's in a toxic relationship, that's watching, that's in a similar situation?
Sure. This is for. Do I look at the camera?
That camera right there.
Okay. So this is if you're in a romantic or platonic relationship. Just don't be scared to let go, because it will take you not even a week to get over it, because you'll be like, wow, that heavy dark shadow that was behind me is finally gone, and then that will bring the opportunity for better people to come into your life, and you'll be so grateful that you didn't wait 20 more years to let them go. So just let it go. Have some coffee and let it go.
big weight off your shoulder.
Yeah.
A sense of freedom.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was amazing. That was the perfect first interview.
Thank you.
I think that was amazing, and I hope you. What's the last piece to your costume?
It was the pumpkin, like her candy bucket for the like the pumpkin one that she holds for her kids.
Are you going to like a party?
No, I'm just gonna be at home and watch scary movies.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
I'll be with my sister though. I love my sister.
Ah, sister. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. Well, we hope you find your costume
Thank
and you
you.
complete it. I'd like to see pictures.
I will post it on Instagram.
Okay, and I will follow you on Instagram.
Thank you.
And yeah, I hope everything goes well for you, and I'm happy that you've let go of that toxic relationship. And trust me, you're gonna find way better people in your life.
Fingers crossed.
And, fingers crossed for sure. And I'm happy that you were able to take that big step. And yeah, I hope other people take that big step as well. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you.
I will let you get to your class. You still have 20 minutes, so you can stop by and grab a coffee or something.
I have time.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. And everything. Beautiful. Hi, Marissa.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Now
you.
you know Sheridan.
I do.
I have no clue how you know her. It's literally
yeah.
been 2 minutes since Victoria left,
Uh-huh.
so we haven't had time to catch up. Marissa, and you go to Ryerson?
I do. I go to Ryerson. I'm in the film studies program.
Ooh. How do you like? How are you liking that?
It's good. It's really good.
First or second?
Third.
Third.
year. Yeah.
Almost done.
I
One more year.
know. So
Uh,
quick.
So how's your day going so far?
It's good. It just started.
Yep. You just
yeah.
woke up
Yeah. Heading
Yep.
to work. I work at the equipment cage
at RCC?
at IMA.
I don't know what that is.
Image
Arts. Oh,
Film
that's
studies,
cool.
photography.
What
like
time's
the
your shift?
equipment. Like 1.
Oh,
But I was gonna do a couple things before.
okay. Well, I won't keep you long. Today we're asking our guests and a question, and the question is: have you ever found yourself in a toxic relationship?
Uh-huh.
And that can be romantically, it can be a friendship, it can be a colleague, or it can be a toxic relationship with school, work,
Oh man.
your body image, your personal image.
All of the above.
All of the above. All right. I'm gonna settle in.
No, I'm just kidding.
You wanna?
Oh no, maybe I should pick one.
Pick You can talk about all of them if you want.
Toxic relationship. You know what? Yeah, I feel like the most toxic relationship sometimes is like with yourself. Just because I feel like, especially like if you're in a creative field, you have like really high expectations of yourself, and it's really easy to let yourself down. And so I feel like, yeah, the most toxic relationship that I've had is like with myself and my own expectations, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you would say just a toxic relationship with your, would you kind of personal image, but maybe personal expectations?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So is it when you don't meet those expectations
Yeah.
and the way you deal with that?
Yeah.
How do you?
Sorry, my roommate is right over there.
Hey, roommate. Oh yeah, this is podcast with strangers. We talk to strangers.
Sorry.
How do you?
Mhm.
What is it that you do that makes it toxic?
Oh, like
In ways of reaction or
like you don't like I feel like I need to just go easier on myself. Like I feel like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna sign up for this, and then this is gonna take me here. And then when it doesn't happen that way, it's kind of like I let myself down when maybe I should have just given myself more time. And I feel like that's something that a lot of creative people do, where they expect results like snap, snap, snap. And really you just kind of gotta give yourself time, focus on one thing, and don't like overload yourself, because you're not gonna get anything done exactly how you want to if you have too many things going on. And then you're just not gonna be satisfied. And I feel like that's like the number one thing I'm working on.
I think in our field, it's important to understand that time plays a big factor. And all things will happen with time. And it's not like you don't get out of university and then become a director of a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's you start off as the intern that gets coffee.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I can understand. I think we can all understand. All of us, we're all in the creative field here. Yeah, media production. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. You know, you set those expectations, you don't meet them.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now to fix that? Are you just taking on less, or are you
Yeah.
taking it slower?
Yeah, so I actually like literally this morning I kind of like ended a commitment that like I didn't see bringing as much as I wanted to my life. And so I felt really bad about it, but I know it was the right thing to do, and now I can kind of like move forward with some other projects that I wanted to do.
Do you feel relief, or do you kind of feel like, damn, I did not commit, and like, because I know that when I
Yeah.
drop a commitment,
Yeah.
the feeling I get is like, ugh,
Yeah.
like
It's-
how could I not do it? Like,
No, that's that's how I'm feeling a little bit right now, but I know that in the long run it's going to be the right thing to do, because yeah, but it was like a lot of paperwork, cuz I was like an intern, and it was a really lovely company and really lovely people, and they were amazing. It's just that right now, right here in my life, that's just not what I should be prioritizing. And so I unfortunately just know that that's the right thing to do. And so that's what I'm going to move forward with. And I just got to push through that like icky feeling of like, I let them down. I let myself down, because they have an amazing team, and I know that they're going to flourish no matter what. And I know that I am as well, now that I have that extra time to work on my schoolwork, my projects,
yourself.
myself, giving myself time, see my friends. You gotta see your friends.
Oh yeah, you got to make time for your friends.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that you were able to take that big step, because I know it can be hard. I think more people should understand that it's okay to say no sometimes. You don't have to take
Yeah.
on the entire weight of the world in order to be successful.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm glad that everything's working out, and I hope it continues to work out, and I know it will continue to work out.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Yeah.
And I will let you go run your errands
Thank you.
and get to class.
Thank
And
you.
go talk to your roommate over there, who's just like, why the hell did this girl just sit down? And
2 minutes ago, and I come and she's.
yeah. Hey, this is Ryerson. Things happen fast down here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marissa. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. It was so wonderful. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Have a wonderful day.
Your name is Cassandra, correct? Yes, I glanced at it. Cassandra, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you said yes. You're very charismatic when you said yes. We had a lot of no's today.
Oh,
Um,
that sucks.
It
I'm
does.
happy to.
But my producer and my technical director say the worst they can say is no.
True.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said yes. And today we're asking our guests a question, and the question is: have you ever found yourself in a toxic relationship?
Oh
And-
yeah.
Oh, I didn't even finish the question yet. And okay, let me just preface the next part just in case. It can be romantic, it can be a friendship, it can be family, or it can be school, work, your personal self, body image, stuff like that. But you already said, oh yeah. So
Yes.
so you want to elaborate a bit?
Oh, well, mostly I would say friendships,
Mhm.
especially in high school.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
3 years ago for you.
3 years ago.
Not too long.
No.
Yeah.
Still in my mind, unfortunately,
Yeah. So
yeah.
you want to elaborate a bit?
but I feel like in high school, everybody's trying to, like, impress everybody else. So they just, like, act how, I guess, they want to be perceived, which doesn't always come across the best way. Because then they, like, treat their friends like shit in order to, like, I guess, seem like someone they aren't. So I don't know, just lots of toxic energy in high school with
And
friends.
Any like personal friends to you?
Yes.
And how long were you a part of those toxic relationships until you were just like, nah, fuck this. I
Well,
gotta go.
unfortunately, I'm very much the type of person who, like, gives chance after chance because, like, I want to believe the best in people. So probably, like, a couple years, and then I was like, I don't have time for this anymore. So yeah.
So is that why you stayed? Why did you stay as long as you stayed? Just because you wanted to give them another chance
the
at it?
benefit of the doubt, for sure.
And what did they do that was so? What toxic traits did they have that you were really like, I'm not feeling it?
I would say, like, very, like, narcissistic. Like, they thought the whole world's kind of revolved around them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't, like, fit into that, they would just kind of just not be very nice. Like, not the way a friend should be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, personally for me, I would do, like, anything for my friends. And I would, like, totally put my neck out for them. But it just wasn't reciprocated, for
Mhm.
sure,
Mm-hmm.
the way that they, like, treated me.
So that process of saying goodbye to them or just like leaving them, was it like a conversation or was it just like, okay,
Well, I tried to make it like a conversation. Unfortunately, it was more like an argument. But
Oh.
then that just kind of solidified exactly my thoughts. Like, yeah, I don't really want this type of energy.
so you want to end it nicely, but then you're just like, you know what?
Yeah, like,
I'm
I
not-
approached it more like, like, I just don't really feel like our personalities are connecting on a friendship level anymore. I think it's better if we just kind of go our own ways. And then it turned into an argument, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to change my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you kind of like scared to say goodbye to? Was this around COVID when you left high school?
No,
No,
that was
no.
2019,
I don't even remember.
something like that.
but that process, was it scary to say goodbye to them? Because like, I feel like when you're leaving high school and going into this new environment, you kind of hold on to those friends in high school because you're like, oh, I don't know who I'm gonna meet in university. Like even
Mhm.
me, I held on to my friends in high school because I thought I'd never meet anyone, and then I met these guys, and I was like, okay, I can drop my toxic friends now. So
Yeah.
was it a scary process to like kind of be like, you know what, I don't want to take part in this anymore?
A little bit, because, like, nobody wants to, like, be alone, right? But I just figured at that point in my life, I was ready to just, like, move forward, and I really didn't want, like, any negative energy
Mhm.
kind of in my little bubble, because I don't know, I just feel like I did a lot of work on myself, and I needed people around me that kind of matched the energy that I wanted in my life.
Mhm.
So to let go of that just kind of felt like a breath of fresh air.
A weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, which is terrible, because, like, she's a good person,
Mhm.
but
She. So it's one
She.
person, okay?
Yes, one person. She's a good person. I just think that she kind of needs to do some work on herself as well, which she'll come to realize eventually, but it's not really my place to, like, sit around and deal with the negative energy in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought there was a pigeon on my foot. So, what advice do you have for people in similar situations that, that aren't leaving high school, maybe are still in high school, still in that toxic relationship? Would you tell them to wait it out, keep giving them another chance like you did, or would you just say, don't leave?
I mean, that's tough. I would say probably, like, just realize for yourself what you deserve, because a lot of people think that that's how friendship should be, or even, like, romantic relationships. They think that that's, like, how it should be, when really it's like, you deserve so much better. You just have to, like, realize that for yourself first. So I think that, like, if you realize that you deserve so much better, then just, like, don't waste your time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think until you get to that point, you're just going to continue to, like, put up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think that's healthy?
No, not at all. But
That's
I think you got to get to that mindset first.
I
right?
know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is there any other toxic relationships you've been in other than friends that?
I mean, I would say probably, like, my first romantic relationship, but we were, like, 14. I don't even blame him for it, because I feel like I was also toxic at that time.
Well, how grade were you in?
Grade 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that
So
really
I was
count?
a baby.
Do you think it counts?
We dated for 2 years. So I would say
Oh, okay.
it did count, but
Because I feel like in the
You
ninth
know.
grade, everyone was dating for like 2 weeks.
yeah.
And then like there was like, okay, moving on, next
Yeah.
relationship.
I don't know. But I think also, like, if we were to meet now, he's not the type of person I would really be interested in anymore, which is, like, not a
I
bad
mean,
thing.
7 years have passed by,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Like, he's a good person, just, like, not for me.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Yeah.
He's watching this. Like,
Oh,
jeez. So after leaving that toxic friend, have you made new friends? Have you found friends that are less toxic?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, for sure. When I came to university, I feel like I found people who were, like, very similar to my mindset in the way that, like, they just want to be surrounded by, like, good energy, no drama. So, yeah, I think that I started to realize, like, you know, that just, like, makes my day better. And if I'm happy, I make other people around me happier as well. So it's just, like, a circle of more positive energy now, for sure. Yeah.
It's hitting me. I'm like, wow. That is, yeah. Yeah, I'm just feeling it's very relatable. Well, thank you so much for sitting down and sharing with us about your toxic relationships and what you learned from them. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I hope you continue to have positive energy in your life, because you look like you're very happy and you're very
I am.
positive. So yeah, thank you so much, Cass. Cass? People
Cass,
call you Cass?
yeah.
Cass. I feel like I already know you.
Oh,
Cass.
see.
Thank you so much,
What's your
Cass.
name? I didn't
Matt.
even take your name.
I
Oh,
should have.
Matt.
Yeah, no, I never. Matt.
Matt. And
Matt.
your name's? Sheridan.
I'm Max.
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 Oh, nice to meet
Sheridan.
you guys.
Matt. There we go. If you ever see us next Thursday walking down, say
I'll
hi.
come by and say hi.
Guys, we literally cut, and then we started talking more, and it started flowing out, and it turns out that Cass is a writer, and she writes poetry about her toxic relationships, among other
Yes.
things, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Can you just plug? This is a free promotion
Oh,
right here.
absolutely.
I actually am gonna go and purchase it. Go for it.
Thanks. So my book, it's called Love Always. You can find it on my website, Cassandra, Lubiana.
Okay, we're gonna put it on the screen.
Yes.
Hopefully you
And,
spelled your last name out here,
Yeah, I did.
and it's legible.
And it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much just mostly about my first romantic relationship and, like, navigating through that, kind of like the process of, like, falling in love at such a young age, and, like, what it was like finally coming out of that, and, like, seeing that I can experience that again, and that, like, you know, moving on is completely normal and completely fine. It doesn't have to be as hard as we make it. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much what
So
it's
I
about.
can purchase your book online.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Thanks.
And you're in third year university, and you already have a book out.
Yeah, I did it during COVID. Like, I was writing it for 5 years, and then my mom's like, hey, just publish it already. Because I've always said, like, I want to publish my book. And she was kind of, like, on my ass about it. And she's like, just do it. Like, what are you waiting for? So I had no excuse during COVID because I had so much time. So I finally put it out into...
That process, we just had someone on talking about the creative field and that pressure of being in the creative field. Do you think that... So I know Rupi, she went through this part of her life where she put out her first book, and then she had so much pressure to drop another book out. Now you, as a creative mind, do you feel like there's some sort of pressure on you now to deliver?
For sure. All the people who have, like, bought my book, mostly, like, my family and friends, they're always asking me, like, when's the second one coming out? And I'm like, I don't have time. Like, I don't know. Eventually. But I definitely want to go in a different direction for that. Because my first one was all about, like, navigating through, like, love and heartbreak. And I want the next one to kind of be about, like, just, like, falling in love with yourself and, like, the process of, like, self-love.
Yeah.
Because, like, I literally wrote love poems about people for, like, 5 years. And I'm like, no, like, it's my turn. I get some love poems now, you know? So
Yeah. If you guys want the book, we're going to give away 3 books. Just comment anything, and we're going to give away 3 books to one of you guys, because I'm so excited. And this is so cool. And it's so funny how I just went out and bought poetry books, because I was just like,
It was
oh,
meant
yeah.
to be.
I've been just calling
Oh my
people
God,
and
I'm
just
so
reading these
excited.
poems out while they're about to go to bed, and they fall asleep and I cut the
Poetry is,
call.
like, the most beautiful form of writing, I
Yeah.
think. I'm biased, but, like,
Does-
I love it.
Does poetry need a rhyme?
No,
Good.
absolutely not.
Just setting it straight. Poetry does not need
It
to
just
rhyme.
needs to make you feel something. I think that's what, like, classifies a poem.
Okay, I wanna. We're doing something new here. Okay, we're doing something
So
new.
excited.
The producer, the director, everyone's going crazy right now. Okay. Would you freestyle a poem for us right now?
Oh my god, it's too much pressure.
Is it too much pressure?
Yeah.
4 lines.
About like what?
I'll give you on my life story.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess.
You know why? The first time we ever met up in person, do you guys remember we were walking down the street and there was that girl typing? Yeah. And she was just like, yeah, and she was just like, does poetry for people.
Oh my god, my friend sent me that on TikTok and she's like, you should do this. I'm like, I can't do that.
Oh, well, let's see if you can. Let's see, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a very recent experience. Literally less than 24 hours this happened, okay?
Okay.
You can drop it. This is what happened. Oh my god, I don't know if I should be opening up about this. We both love each other, but I hurt her too much. And I'm sorry about it. But hurt people hurt others.
Yeah, I agree.
And I recognize that. And now I feel like there is this void that I need to fill, but no one can fill it except for her. Yeah, I fucking love this girl, honestly.
God,
I'm
we'll
so
be with her.
I can't. She doesn't want to be. Okay, there you go. Take as much. Literally, we have all the time in the world.
Okay, my poems don't rhyme.
It doesn't matter. If you write this poem and you're like, you fucking hate it, I won't put it in. Like 5 minutes has passed. Our fingers are cold. And Cass has written us a poem in my perspective, and I'm going to read it to you guys. Okay. Oh, no. What if I start crying?
Okay, let me read it.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do it. I saw the first line. I was like, oh, I can't do it.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
My heart, soul, and body seem to belong to you. How can I even call myself mine when you consume me? What if you were the one, and what if I blew it? An insatiable desire for the part of me that's you. That's from his perspective. Oh my god. Thank you.
Can you read it one more time, please?
Oh my god, no!
Please, one more time.
Okay, fine. My
It's
heart.
just better when you say it. That's why. I know I would butcher it. That's why.
No, but it's okay. It's supposed to be like yours.
Okay, fine. I'll go. I'll give it a shot.
Good.
No, I'm gonna start crying. No, you
Okay.
can do it.
Okay. My heart, soul, and body seem to belong to you. How can I even call myself mine when you consume me? What if you were the one, and what if I blew it? An insatiable desire for the part of me that's you. Did that do justice to your situation?
That every line.
Oh, I'm glad.
Are you gonna copyright that?
No, you can take it. It's yours.
Okay, good. I might start a book myself. That perfectly describes it.
I'm glad.
Perfectly. Do I have to pay you $10 now?
No.
Okay. I don't have any cash on
Absolutely
me.
not.
Cass?
Just buy my book.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna buy it. Can you actually put your website down right here, just in case?
Yeah.
I don't want to lose contact with you. We've done a lot of interviews. How much have we done? We've had a lot of strangers on this podcast. I think I don't want the others to watch and be like, hey, what the fuck? You are very memorable,
Oh, thank you.
and I hope to see you every Thursday afternoon,
I'll come visit.
so you can write another poem
I walk
for
past you like every Thursday,
me. Okay,
so I'll
we'll
come
see
say
you
hi.
on Thursdays. Cass, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you guys so much. It was
I-
fun.
This was
It was
beautiful.
nice to meet you too.
Nice meeting you. Sheridan, I'm speechless.
That was a really great
I
interview
think-
episodes. Everyone that was on.
Everyone hit home.
You know what I found that was really interesting and like comforting for me, and I hope like the listeners too, was that everyone kind of has gone through very similar situations, either with like other relationships, like friendships, and like kind of similar processes. And it kind of, in that time when you're going through it, you feel really alone. But then when you talk to other people who are in that same situation or went through it, like you weren't. Do you know what I mean? It kind of brings comfort. And like as someone who's past that point in my life, it's comfortable now. So I can imagine if anyone's a listener, like hearing that and they're in it right now, that's like a really, I don't know, like I just found it really comforting.
I think it goes back to the reason we started this. And you worded it perfectly when I asked you to make this show description, because I suck at English. You said communal experiences we all go through in life.
Yeah.
And I think today is testament to that. Testament?
A testament. A
a testament to that. And I really want you guys to go and support Cass. We're gonna put her information in the bio, on the screen. We'll put it out on our social media as well, because truly today, I have hope.
Yeah. I just feel really I got like a warm hug from everyone.
Yeah.
And like I feel like from like the creatives that were here too, because we're creative people, like I feel really creatively inspired, which is great to feel because you need that like push sometimes, and I think you feel that from the encouragement you get of not feeling alone in creative wise and just in life, which is great.
I think the lesson here today is, you're going to go through toxic relationships and toxic stages in your life, but it's important to know and to understand that those stages aren't permanent. It will come to an end, those stages, and there is always going to be a brighter tomorrow. And with that, I'd like to say thank you for watching today. A roller coaster of an episode. I was not expecting it to go the way it did. And make sure that you follow us on social media. You guys know all the links. I'm not going to say it again because that's annoying. And like this video if you're watching on YouTube. And like this post if you're for some reason watching on Instagram. And just show support, guys. Please.
Be our friends.
Be our friends.
Be strangers that become friends.
Be strangers, turning strangers
into friends.
Podcast with strangers. No, you gotta say the line. Podcast with strangers.
Oh, I say turning
Use the
strangers.
tape
Okay, got
anyway.
you.
Podcast with strangers.
Turning strangers into friends.
Max, drop that for a second. Max, enter frame, please. Over
Our
here.
technical director.
Around to the center. Center stage over there.
He's a film kid. He doesn't know that.
Okay, just be sure.
Hey, down more.
Down more? Okay, I'll just take a seat.
Sit. Guys, I want to really quickly introduce to you our technical director, Max Von Schilling. Max,
Howdy. Hi.
there you go. Howdy. All right, see you next week. Bye, guys.